Good morning everyone. I hope you are doing well. Ambassador Moses Sadika here, and I want to welcome you to another week's message. And this week I want to talk about something that is very important when it comes to us building success, especially on a long-term basis, and that is what we call habits. You see, they said that habits is what makes a man. If you see a man that is successful, if you follow them around with a camera, from morning to evening, you'll realize that the kind of things they do on a day-to-day basis is actually what makes them the person that they are. So we human beings, we are creatures of habits, and if we can work on developing the right habits, then definitely we can be a step closer to getting to our success within the shortest time possible. So today we want to look at habits. You see how you can change the bad habits and replace them with good habits that can change the kind of person that you are going to be within the shortest period of time. Now, if habits are this powerful, why is it that so many people struggle with developing the right habits, for their lives? It is because it actually requires work. Anything that requires work, people are not willing to do it. And from research, it is said that an average person takes about 21 days to develop a new habit. So if you decide to do something today, it probably will take you about 3 weeks of consistent action before you get to actually master it or get used to it. And many people are not willing to do that. Some people will try for a few days and give up. Some people will try for a few weeks and then they quit on that new habit that they were trying to create. So one of the things that is very necessary if you are going to develop the right habits is you must be consistent over time. Not even 21 days. After the 21 days, you still need to continue doing the same thing so that you solidify, that habit that you have developed. So the big question today is, how do we develop good habits? How do we develop the right habits that will automatically put us into a position where success is automatic? We need to tap into the power of what we call routines. Now, there's a debate on routines and not having routines. And I would say if you are not yet where you want to be, if you are not yet at the creative level of success, there's a point you reach and now you really don't care about these routines. You just want to be creative with each and everything that you do. But before you reach that level, I will highly advise that you run your life based on routines so that you don't miss out on important things on a day-to-day basis. Things that are going to get you to that level that we are striving to get to. When it comes to routines, there are a few things I want us to look at. Number one, you must understand that routines are just a combination of small daily actions. Some of us would imagine that there are so big things that you will be doing. Really, it is not such a radical change. It is just the small daily actions that we carry out on a day-to-day basis. So you need to redefine, what are those small daily important actions that you can actually take to get you closer to where you want to be. Number two, routine requires you to have discipline. Because for you to do the same things each and every day, week in, week out, definitely it requires more than just motivation. So as you're going to do this, make sure that you have very high levels of discipline. And discipline is simply doing what you said you do, even though you may not feel like doing it. So we have to stay true to those things that we agreed to do at the beginning. Thirdly, a routine will require you to develop consistency. That means you have to really, maintain the same pace each and every day, same energy each and every day, same activities each and every day. And you realize that the more you do something, the more confidence you actually gain. So as you maintain this consistency on a day-to-day basis, you'll realize that you are getting better at every other task that you will be doing. your levels of confidence will be getting higher, and even the level of results will be increasing. And that is how powerful, routines can be. You do them consistently, you unlock the confidence, you unlock better results, and finally you get to the success that you are looking for. Last but not least, routines encourage immediate action, because immediately you look at it, let's say you have a list, you look at the list, it automatically reminds you that you need to be working on this right now. So it will help you if you always have that problem that we term as paralysis analysis. That means you have so much, going on in your mind until you cannot take action. You cannot find yourself doing the right thing when needed to do it, because you are always overthinking. You are always thinking of this, that, and the other thing on the other side. So routines are going to trigger you into taking immediate action whenever it is required. So finally, as I come to the end of my video today, what are some of the areas you can start practicing right away? Number one, you need to have a morning routine. When you wake up in the morning, there needs to be certain things that you must do on a day-to-day basis that if you'll do for a long period of time, definitely will influence the kind of results you will be getting. For example, you can set a time that you will be waking up. Once the body is used to it, it will be automatic. It could be 4 a.m., 5 a.m., or 6 a.m. But if you are in our business, you need to get used to waking up early so that you can have that advantage of timing ahead of the rest. After waking up, what do you do? Is it prayer, meditation, reading a book, listening to some positive stuff? You need to develop, that kind of routine that actually gets you switched on very early in the morning, your energy levels to rise, the excitement for the day to increase. And if you can have such a routine, definitely you'll go ahead and win your days. The second thing you need to have in your routine are daily non-negotiables. Now, these are the ones that put money into your pocket. For example, you must set a target of how many people are you going to talk to personally, how many people are you going to train, you and your team, how many follow-ups, how many sales are you making that day. There should be certain non-negotiables. When you wake up in the morning, by evening I should have hit 1, 2, 3. Now, if you have that already spelled out, then it means even on the bad days, you'll still maintain the same energy. On good days, you maintain the same energy because you already have a predetermined goal that you're working on each and every day. So have your non-negotiables. Every day you must win. Every day you must hit a certain level of success. Then fourthly, you must have a daily motivation routine or a ritual. They say motivation is like taking a bath or taking a shower. Every day you'll need it. When you come to work, you meet some experiences, and in the evening probably you'll need to re-energize yourself. So have a way of, re-energizing yourself, have a way of motivating yourself. It could be listening to some success stories. It could be following some of the guys that are really doing well in our business online, and confirming what is it that they are doing, what new are they putting up in their business. And you see, when you consume such information, when your awareness is so high, when you know what is possible, your energy levels will always be high. Last but not least, I would highly advise you to have a bedtime routine. Just before you go to bed, there must be a few things that you should be able to do on a day-to-day basis. For example, you could do your journaling, reflect on that day, what went well, what didn't go as planned, what lessons can you learn, what improvements can you have tomorrow. And probably you can also come up with a to-do list, some of the things that will need your attention, that you'll have to take care of. When you have all these things planned before you go to bed, when the alarm goes on, you will not struggle waking up because the mind is already prepared to actually go and face some of these things. So that is how powerful a routine can be. That is how powerful, developing habits can be. And I always say success is automatic. If you're struggling to get to your success, then all you need to change are the habits that you keep. If you can work on those habits, if you can work on, your daily operations and maintain the same things for quite some time, then the power of compound effect is going to kick in, and you may start to see your results sooner rather than later. That was my message for today. I hope it is going to help you somewhere to correct on certain habits. So go create those routines, follow them to the latter, and watch your level of success increase and increase this year. Last but not least, I want to remind you about our activities that are happening on a day-to-day basis, from the three-way calls, to the presentations, and all these other activities happening in our offices and in our respective groups. Take advantage of them. The world is going digital, therefore we have to embrace digitization fully. Again, if you've not yet enrolled on our onboarding platform, do so and reorient yourself. Everyone who joins your team from now onwards, plug them into that system. Let them take advantage of that information and grow very fast. And our media recognition rally is also around the corner. I really want to encourage you. We have about 2 months to that day. Really put in the effort, put in the hard work. You never know, you could be among the few people that will come on stage to be recognized for the rank you will achieve, for the income you will have made. So let's give it our best. Let's organize our teams. Let's strive to really excel in this business and become a beacon of hope, to our teams, to those who are outside there watching, and send a strong message that really in network marketing at Bonan Vivon Project, we have a better way. See you guys at work. See you guys at the top. Cheers.